What if I told you that looking expensive has nothing to do with how much you spend? That might be surprising, right? I used to think the same. For years, I had believed that if I wanted to look polished, put together, or elegant, I had to chase after designer brands, luxury labels, or the latest trends that I saw the influencers wearing. I remember one moment very vividly. It was the night before a women's event at church, and I was standing in front of my mirror, frustrated, overwhelmed, and on the verge of tears because I had pulled out half of my closet and the bed was covered in dresses, skirts, shoes, and accessories, and yet nothing felt good enough. I had convinced myself that if I just had that fancy designer bag or those sleek, expensive heels that I had been eyeing, then I'd finally be able to walk into that room feeling confident, radiant, and worthy. I spent hours fussing and comparing and doubting myself. But here's the truth. When I finally stopped looking at what I didn't have and I started working with what I had already owned, something powerful shifted. That day, I reached for a structured blazer that I hadn't worn in months. I paired it with a very simple but timeless black dress, and I added some delicate gold jewelry. I pulled my hair back into a neat bun, and I slipped into a pair of affordable but polished pumps. When I walked into that room, you know what happened? No one leaned in and whispered, "Where's that blazer from?" Or "What brand are those shoes?" Instead, they commented on my presence, how radiant, confident, and pulled together I had looked. And in that moment, I had realized something that was bigger than that, that was life changing. True style has nothing to do with the price tag and everything to do with how you carry yourself. And maybe you've been there too. Maybe you stood in front of your own mirror, frustrated that no matter how many pieces fill your closet, you still feel like you have nothing to wear. Or maybe you found yourself scrolling through Instagram or watching YouTube hauls late at night thinking, if only I had that jacket, that bag, or those shoes, then that's when I'll feel confident. That's when I'd feel worthy. Then I would be enough. But today, I want to invite you to pause, take a deep breath, and to reflect. What if everything you need to feel elevated, elegant, and expensive looking is already hanging in your closet, just waiting to be rediscovered, reimagined, and styled with intention? Here's something that might surprise you. Studies actually show that we only wear about 20% of what's in our wardrobe. That means that most of us are living surrounded by missed opportunities, beautiful, useful pieces that we often overlook or underestimate because we don't know how to unlock their full potential. But here's why this matters so much and why it goes deeper than just clothes. It's not really about the dress, it's not really about the blazer, and it's not really about the shoes. It is about the confidence. It's about the quiet, powerful message that you send to yourself when you get dressed with care and intention. It's about saying to yourself, I am worthy of showing up fully for my life today, not someday, today. Not when I finally lose the weight, or I make more money, or I get that dream job. Today, just as I am worthy. And friend, when you tap into that, that is when your wardrobe becomes a tool. Not to impress the world, but to remind you of the woman that God has called you to be. Let's break this down. Why do some women seem to walk into a room and immediately they just look polished, elevated, even expensive, while others, no matter how many trendy or pricey pieces they wear, still feels a little off or unfinished. It's not the cost, it's the cut, the fit, the intention, and the confidence behind it. Think about that for a moment. A crisp white button-up shirt from Target, when it's freshly ironed, tucked in neatly, and paired with well-fitted jeans, it can look every bit as chic as a $300 blouse. A simple black dress, when tailored to fit your body, accessorized thoughtfully, and worn with confidence, can make you feel like you belong on a magazine cover without anyone needing to know where it's from. The magic is not in the label, it's in the details. Here's what I want you to focus on. Number one, start with timeless neutrals. Black, white, navy, camel beige. These colors are the backbone of chic, expensive looking outfits because they are timeless, versatile, and polished. You don't need a closet packed with every single color of the rainbow. You need a foundation of pieces that you can mix and match and anchor your style in. Number two is prioritize fit. This one is huge. A $40 blazer that fits your shoulders, that nips you in slightly at the waist, and hits right at your hips will always look more expensive than a $400 designer blazer that hangs shapelessly or pulls awkwardly. If possible, invest in tailoring. Even small adjustments like shortening a hem, slimming a sleeve, or adjusting a waistband can completely transform how a piece looks and feels. Number three, pay attention to fabrics. Look for pieces in fabrics that mimic luxury. For example, a well-made faux suede or a vegan leather can look just as polished as the real thing. High-quality polyester blends that drape smoothly can feel luxurious without the silk price tag. The key is to look for smooth, clean finishes, minimal pilling, and a weight that feels substantial. Number four is elevate with accessories. You don't need a huge collection, just a few key pieces. A watch, a structured bag, classic stud earrings, or a delicate necklace, a scarf in a color that lights up your skin. Accessories are like the punctuation mark at the end of your outfit. They bring everything together and give it that extra intentional polish. Number five is mind the details. Check the buttons, the zippers, and seams. Sometimes simply swapping out cheap looking buttons on a coat or a blazer for something more substantial, like think tortoiseshell, metal, or mother of pearl, can instantly elevate the look. Keep your shoes clean and bags structured. These little things quietly signal care and attention. But here's why it matters even more. Because it's not about what you wear, it's how you wear it. Because when you carry yourself with confidence, when you smile, when you stand tall, when you walk into a room like you actually belong there, because God has already opened the doors for you, you radiate a kind of beauty that no price tag can buy. Because true style isn't about what people see on the outside. It's about the quiet strength, grace, and dignity that you bring from within. Here's why so many of us get tangled up, and I say us because, trust me, I have been right there with you. We fall into this sneaky little trap. Only I had the right clothes. Then I'd feel confident. Then I'd finally show up fully. Then I would become the woman that I was always meant to be. And so we trace sales, we chase trends, influencer recommendations, whatever's popping up in our Instagram feed that week. We tell ourselves, this next purchase, it's gonna fix it. This next piece, it's gonna complete me. But my friend, sisters, here is the hard truth. No amount of shopping can fix what a lack of clarity is breaking. Let me paint you a picture. Have you ever gone grocery shopping when you are starving? You walk into the store, your stomach's already growling, and suddenly everything looks amazing. You throw a little of this, a little of that into your cart, fancy cheeses, a random loaf of artesian bread, gourmet chocolates you don't even usually eat, and by the time you check out, your wallet's lighter, your bags are heavy, and you still don't have the ingredients for a single actual meal. And when you get home, you look at your kitchen counter and you realize I have no idea what to do with any of this. And that sinking feeling hits. You spent all that money and you're still gonna end up having to order takeout. That is what it's like when we shop without a style strategy. We fill our closets with these beautiful pieces, statement jackets, trendy shoes, bold accessories, and when it comes time to actually getting dressed, we stand there, frustrated, thinking nothing even goes together, nothing feels like me. It's just a bunch of trendy garbage. It's not that we need more, it's that we need a plan specific for us. And here's another image for you. Imagine decorating a room in your home without any kind of vision, without a single plan. You go out, you buy a gorgeous rug, you buy an eye-catching lamp, a set of beautiful curtains. Individually, they're all gorgeous, they're all beautiful. But when you bring them home, you put them in the same space, it looks like a wild animal park. Suddenly, the room feels chaotic, disconnected, and overwhelming. It's the same with our wardrobe. Without a clear sense of your style, your color palette, your lifestyle, and your needs, even the most beautiful or expensive pieces can end up gathering dust. They are not serving you, they are weighing you down. But here's the good news, and it really is good news. You don't need to overhaul your closet. You don't need to go on a massive shopping spree. You don't need to become someone else. What you need is clarity, alignment between who you are, how you live, and how you show up. Because once you have that, your wardrobe stops being a source of stress and starts becoming a source of strength. Here's what I want you to Here's what I want to carry with you today. Looking expensive isn't about the price tag, it's about the presence, the intention, the alignment. Because when you step into an outfit that reflects who you are, when you choose pieces that fit you well, that suit your life, that bring you joy, you're not just dressing for your body, you're dressing for your spirit. You are sending yourself a quiet but powerful message. I am worthy of showing up. I am worthy of care. I am worthy of beauty. Because here's what I know to be true of you. Maybe you need to hear this today. You don't need more labels to be worthy. You don't need a bigger budget to be radiant. You don't need a trendier closet to walk confidently in the purpose that God has set before you. You are already enough. And when you start dressing like you believe that, the world around you will begin to respond. Here's your gentle invitation. Go into your closet this week. Find one piece, just one, that makes you feel elevated, beautiful, and confident. Wear it. Create an outfit around it. Own it. And let it remind you that you are already becoming the woman God designed you to be. And if you're craving more guidance, more tools, more encouragement on this journey, I would love to invite you to join the Style Empowerment Society. Inside, you will get exclusive styling tips, wardrobe checklists, practical strategies for looking polished on any budget, and heart-to-heart encouragement to help you show up as the woman God called you to be. And also, it's a community of women who are all on this journey together. You can sign up right now. The link is in the description below. And as always, remember, my friend, my beautiful sister, Style is more than what you wear, it's how you step into your God given purpose. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this video blessed you, would you please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with a friend who needs this reminder too? Stay blessed, stay beautiful, and I will see you in the next video.